Jake Gardiner join us. Jake, thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having me.
Fresh off the summer and enjoying some of it, I hope, before getting back to the nitty-gritty. I understand you had a chance to go to Colorado. What was that experience like?
That was awesome, playing with some really good players. Lyles was out there too, but guys like Crosby, Tavares, it's fun to play against those guys, and it's good for me and to get me prepared for the season.
Now, Jake, coming in after the success at the end of the season in the playoffs last year, what have you done through the course of the summer as far as trying to prepare yourself to hit the ground running the way you ended the season?
I've just done the same thing I've done the past summers, work out every day or 5 times a week, and then skate 2 to 3 times a week. But mostly I've just been working on my shot. I think that's something I needed to improve on, and I really looked to improve that, and hopefully I did.
Jake, I'm going to ask you a tough question because I noticed there's a lot of left-handed shooting defensemen here, and I know Bob's a right-hander here, and often it's an adjustment for a guy to go over to his offside defense. I mean, it's pretty easy for a forward because we can make that adjustment, left wing, right wing. But I mean, is it an adjustment? Do you feel more comfortable playing left defense, or is it something that's you can make that easy adjustment to because you're such a great skater? You make the great first pass. Is it something that you're able to adjust to if asked to?
If I have to, I'm going to have to. But yep. I'd rather play left.
Okay.
I think most guys see the ice better when they're doing that, especially in the neutral zone and breakout passes. But if I have to do it, I will. I just it's about the team and what they want to do, and
yep.
I'll be there for any situation.
Jake, is this almost feeling like a second season for you? Last year seemed to be sort of helter-skelter between the Marlies and fortunately being injured and then back up with the Leafs. Is this almost like an approach of a year or two, a full year, and heading in that way at all?
Yeah, last year was tough in a few ways. It was a lockout, so it was short anyways. And then I got hurt, and it wasn't the same afterwards, and came back. But this year it'll be better. I think I'm feeling healthy right now and ready to get her going. We have a good team. It's going to be exciting in Toronto, and I think everybody's looking forward to it.
Well, Jake, last year when you went through some times where, when you came back from that concussion problem and then, you get into the lineup a little bit and then, Randy called you out a few times saying that, until you learn how to play defensively, you're not going to play. And then you got in and then you obviously played dynamic through the course of the end of the season and in the playoffs. Did that make you a better defenseman? And do you think that that's something that will really help, establish yourself as a player, having that criticism early and then sort of taking it to heart that you had to be better when you didn't have the puck?
Yeah, I think that was great. He expects the same from all his players, in different ways. Fraser's going to maybe hammer a few guys. Franny's going to hammer a few guys. And guys like Lyles and I just have to rub guys out and make sure that we separate them from the puck. And I obviously wasn't doing that early on in the season, but he wants to hold everybody responsible. And if I want to play, I need to do those things and also bring my offensive game.
So you talk about wanting to work on your shot or develop your shot or get it better. And so I'd ask you this question is that what are some of the things that you think you need to do? So what does Jake Gardiner, when it comes to being a National Hockey League player, what are some of the things that you can do to improve your shot? Feed us through some of that thought process as far as what you do, after practice or working the assistant coaches. What are some of the things that you think you'll do?
Yeah, well, last year I worked with Cronin on my shot a little bit and helped me with that. But this summer I skated in a 3-on-3 rink and we just had 6 goalies. It was my brother and I and a goalie instructor, and we just it's more repetition than anything. I think just working on that, getting your wrist stronger and doing it, doing anything, you'll get better at it. And I think the amount of pucks I shot this summer, it'll definitely improve.
The top of that list was do not take one-timer passes from Ozzy, oddly enough. He gave it to me off the air. So just so you know, that's helped his shooting improve quite a bit.
Well, there's some guys that you're not sure can improve their shot.
Jake, it's been fun. Thanks for joining us.
All right, thanks a lot, guys.